Random Andrew here. Great afternoon to go out for a walk. Maybe go to Crappy Tire and get yourself a new kayak or canoe, or they look more like an Adirondack style, somewhat. Anyways, Random Andrew, welcome to my channel, my only channel. I've got the Mad Science channel, but I don't use it much, so this is my main channel. So what a day to go out and do a walk. Got the Tilly hat on. I decided I'm not going to wash this thing. I'm just going to take it on every trip. Let it get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. Such a nice day. I took the canoe for a walk. Yeah, you got it. I'm finally doing it. I'm going down to Dalewood and I'm pushing her down by a cart. Got some unique reactions. Some drivers who just don't know what to do when they see a canoe coming down the sidewalk. But I got to navigate these tracks. Make sure there's no cars coming. Just so you can see. Oh, she's not floating on her own. Got the cart underneath her. And now I'll wait for an opening in traffic and I'll go around the tracks. Wish me luck. Still walking away. And I mean, effortless. If not for the heat, this would be just like an everyday normal walk. Effortless. I could even jog beside the thing. Right now there's a slight downhill grade. No cars coming. So just give her a little push. And she propels herself. She just kind of keeps going. She knows where the water is when we're going there. Well, I think most locals will know what that is. That's our 30, 40-year-old one-lane bridge, temporary bridge. And look at this. One hand on the Misfit, carrying her down. Not carrying it, rolling her down. And lots of waves from people. Do something they don't see every day and they start seeing you. And right now it's just a matter of me holding it back. I think if I aimed it properly, it could just launch right into the river, wheels and all. I don't think so. We're getting there. Oh, here I am. I got the Misfit loaded up. Just gotta throw a few more bags in it and I'm off. That way, around the corner, around a bunch more corners, but I'll be off. Another quick video from the phone. This is the lily pond. It heads somewhat north-northeast if you're looking at it on the map. It's really hard to even see it on the map because there's so much cover here. But we're thinking it was a part of the river a long time ago. And 30, 40 generations of beavers ago, somebody built a dam along this part of the river. And end up going that way instead. But it goes off and then it elbows off that way. But they're not really connected even back there anymore. We put a canoe in on the other side and tried. That's where we found Morla, the giant turtle. It's bigger than the one I seen up north in French River. Anyways, there's Coffin Rock down there. We call it Coffin Rock. You can see just how low along the banks it is right now. And this is still the deepest section. Somewhat. Look at that. Even more raspberries. So if you know I'm coming down here sometime and you want a small tub of raspberries, let me know. Wait a little longer, they'll be bigger and juicier. You know what, I've gone this far, I'll keep wandering. Backside of the lily pond. This is where Morla is. Listen to all them frogs. Thermarest. Comfy stuff. Alright, I'm down here at the camp. Why am I in my tent? Because I've got a memory card issue going on. In order to use my video camera, the actual camera, it wants me to format the memory card. Otherwise, it's not going to record anything. There's got to be at least 12 gigabytes left on there. Don't give me that. So I'm going to pop that in a USB reader, pop it into the tablet, hopefully copy the things I want to save onto the tablet, and then from here on out, it should be a lot better quality footage. And I finished setting up camp, everything was overgrown. No, it's not too bad though. Some garbage. Somebody else was at the campsite. A bunch of garbage. I'll figure that out. Clean it all up, bag it up, and bring it on out with me. You know, I actually stopped and picked... Oh, look at that nice wave in my hat now. I actually stopped and picked up a bottle from the side of the Kettle Creek. Wasn't that bad. Usually you see more stuff than that, but they must have got my message. Well, camp's all set up. I just fired up the MSR. Yeah, I know I'm kind of wasting fuel right now, but I lit it a little early. Not thinking I gotta wait for this to rehydrate a bit. It's the ground beef in it. It's my chili. Here, it's gonna give you a look around. So you can see, oh yeah, the tent. Actually got a cooler this time, thank you Rodney. This is a pretty cool cooler so far. I'll let you know how it works out. Haven't really organized, unorganized, anything. I just blazed a trail through because it was friggin' fully grown over, which we never usually expect. It's just pretty grown over. Got the Misfit sitting in there. If you look inside the boat, that's my cart that I carted it across town with. And just look at the beauty. Would you look at that? Random Andrews homemade chili, dehydrated then rehydrated at the camp. This is some seriously good stuff. I should have learned this before I went up to French River, but now I know. Would you look at that? Cheese bread! Yeah. Rehydrated chili, and all it took was an equal amount of water to the chili that I had added. And heating it up on the MSR stove. Too warm for a fire. I'm not going to bother the fire, so it's a table tonight. Yeah. Got to love it out here. This is original camp. Back to supper. That was an amazing chili. I can't even describe just how good that chili really was. It was better than when I made it 2 or 3 nights ago, and it's the first thing I ever dehydrated and, well, obviously rehydrated. I'm gonna take my cooking pot down, my multi-tool spoon thing, my bowl, I'll wash my dishes. Then I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this nature for a bit. After almost losing the IPV to the bay, I'm not chancing bringing it around water anymore. Dishes are done. Still dripping, but see? Scrubber clean. I don't just mean scrub the things clean, I mean it's literally like it was cleaned with a scrubber. Let's go check out, see what's happening at the camp. It's just how calm it is out here. The vapors just staying, just lingering. Right this way. The fireflies are showing up in droves. Sorry about the lack of focus issues. End of the night. And this camera does not like to focus at night. Morning everybody. It's the beginning of day 2 down here at the site formerly known as Shorely. Dahala. So slept in this morning. It's actually about 9 o'clock in the morning. Look at that. Is that better, Paul? Afro Samurai. Another camp shirt. Just a little bit of coal still smoldering and smoking away in the fire. So I'm going to take and use those to start a new fire so I can cook me some coffee. Coffee is needed. Coffee soon. Yeah. This is my GSI outdoors kettle. It's a kettle and it's outdoors. Clever, right? Anyhow, when you get it, it's a nice stainless color. Really shiny, it's a nice little carry thing for it, but it's definitely gonna say it doesn't stay shiny. It gets kind of black, carbon covered. Good scrub brush cleans it up a bit, but you can never fully get it back to that nice shiny stainless. So So, I'm going to sit here for a minute. Let it cool off just a little. And keep this going because I'm going to cook my oatmeal on here this morning. Cold milk. Stir. Just to show you, get a look at that goodness. It's quick oats, a whole lot of granola. It's called Quest Granola from, what's that place called? Oak Barn. And there's another, that Quest Granola has stuff like raisins, banana chips, I think pieces of mango, some brown sugar clumps. And then the other granola is a honey almond granola, and I have the three different kinds, the quick oats, Quest granola, and honey almond all in this. I'm gonna add some dehydrated apples, yum, little apple chunks of dehydrated, some dehydrated strawberries, plus I have fresh strawberries. I might just use the brush and save the dehydrate. And of course, nothing follows day one morning coffee better than gotta get the good old fire gloves on here. Focus in on that camera. See those strawberries and apple chunks in there, granola, almond, honey almond granola mix. Oh yeah. Nice big oatmeal breakfast for me. Might just add a little milk and eat it right out of the pot. Now, I gotta be somewhat civilized. I'll use my little GSI bowl. Anyhow, we'll do some wandering around after breakfast. Look at that. Who needs a selfie stick when you got a tripod? I'm gonna show you, I just went and collected a bunch of firewood. That's not what I'm gonna show you. Figure, so we're walking, try and get you a nice little view of what the scenery looks like along through here with the bobbing around. This is where the creek begins to get shallow. This is a trail, heads out towards Highberry. Look at all them yummy blueberry or raspberries. You know I'm going to be picking some of those before I go. That's not the only spot either. These things are randomly in abundance down here. See? Wild raspberries. So as I was saying, this trail, it got some ruts in it from idiots on four-wheelers. So it's a bit of a pain to walk, but since the farmer nixed the road, it's been a little bit easier. Those ruts haven't gotten any deeper. So I end up wandering a good distance from the camp just to get firewood. I tried blazing the trail to get over to there, but I'm not getting over there. I saw firewood over there, so I went and got it. Now the trail goes that way. It's supposed to go this way. It's supposed to go that way. What are these? Anybody know what these berries are? Are they edible? I'm not going to find out through trial and error. So yeah, back to the campsite. I'm going to process the firewood that I just gathered. It's not a lot. I only got a few hours of daylight left anyhow, so if I wait and I use the stove for cooking, it shouldn't be a big problem. I should have firewood into the night. I might go the other way too. See if I can't find any firewood that way. Oh, heads up. But yeah, the trail is overgrown. Maybe a good thing. Keeps people away. Raspberries! I can always come harvest some of this dead stuff later too if I really need to. There's a lot of it there. And there's the tripod on the, that's the old fire pit. Fire pit in the ditch. And then back to the campsite. I'll wander to the water for a minute. It's my trailer. It doesn't look like a trailer because it's all taken down. There's the canoe dock and the river. It's beautiful right now. Maybe we'll go for a paddle after supper. Got a few days so I don't have to do it right away. If I want to just relax, I can just relax. That's why I'm here. Okay. It's about 20 to 7. Figure it's just about time to start supper. I got the fire started, got some coals cooking down a bit so that I've got nice even heat. I got a low area, I'll have a hot area so I can bring to a boil, then I can let it simmer. Yeah. Complicate the hell out of it, why don't I? Anyhow. Right now in my mixture, bring it up to the camera so you can see. I've got my dehydrated chicken, which is almost rehydrated already. I'm liking this whole dehydrated thing. Thanks Joe Robinette Bushcraft for the heads up on that. He did a video on making spaghetti. And since then I've been just thinking of what all can I dehydrate to add. What is that? A dark piece of something in there. No, this is a veggie. Anyway, I have a half cup of dehydrated vegetables in there as well that I got from Bulk Barn. And just letting them hydrate a little bit. Then I'm gonna get some butter in it, let it start to boil, and then add my rice mix. What am I using for a rice mix tonight? I'm being lazy. Harvest cheddar, nor rice and vermicelli. Vermicelli? Yes, vermi something. Other than that, it's a pretty basic supper tonight. I didn't even have lunch today. I laid back down in the afternoon, had a nap because I got a headache that I've been dealing with. Leftover city stress, I suppose. And yeah, just taking it easy. That's what it's supposed to be all about. Tell you one thing that seems a lot different is up on French River I would eat, pack up camp, and be gone paddling for many hours. Whereas here I eat and I have nothing to do but collect firewood and screw around. Do whatever I want down here. Wander down the trail, cut a new path through the trail, find some raspberries. Other than that, I don't think I'm doing a whole lot this trip. This is just supposed to be like a relaxing, collect my thoughts, do some writing while I'm out here. It's a great spot to sit back and do some writing. So I'll spend most of the night doing so. Other than that, taking it easy. Just came down here to wash a couple of dishes from supper. You probably can't see it on the camera, but there was just 3 jumps down there. Probably the same fish. But right now, you could throw a rod out in the water. Well, don't throw the rod. You could throw a line out in the water and probably have a fish in less than 5 minutes. You could probably have at least 5 fish in about 10 minutes. You see how calm it is? There's no wind. That vapor is just falling. This is great. And just so you know, everything does get a thorough rinse with purified water, sterilized boiled water, so that there's no crick smell, there's no giardia or E. coli or coliform or any of that kind of stuff involved. I do know what I'm doing. It's worked pretty damn well in keeping me from getting sick, and it's also cleaned my dishes really good. I'm surprised what a little bit of sand will do. Good morning, day 3 in the bush. Hear all them birdies? Birdies. I was laying there thinking, hey, you better wake up. Oh. I was awake pretty late last night listening to coyotes. Pretty sure coyotes. Hearing them off kind of to the southwest. Barking, yipping, and howling away. I'd be like 10 of them. So just laying there listening to it. But, let me wake up. Oh, try this again. Day 3. Hot as hell. I woke up almost in a sweat. I didn't even use the sleeping bag last night. It was so warm. Usually down in the valley, down the gully, whatever you want to call it, down at creek level, we're a bit cooler because all the cool air comes down in, and it's a cooler place to be in this summer. So I can imagine what it feels like in the city right now. Glad I'm not there. So to recap, yesterday was kind of a lazy day, didn't really do anything. Just gathered wood, ate food, and relaxed. Today, might do a little paddle, get some footage of some paddling going on. Other than that, there's really not a plan when I come down to this spot. It's just kind of come down, relax, maybe watch a movie or two on the tablet, because yes, I bring my tablet. I also use it for writing, so for solo trips to this spot, it's pretty damn quiet. This is kind of the spot where I like to be able to come with maybe a group of people, or at least even one other person, because it's just fun to have people down here. You know, everybody relaxes, you get to see everybody chilling. But nobody wanted to make the trip this time, except for me. So I'm here, I'm enjoying it, and I've had a bit of a migraine running down this side of my head. Taking things for it, still not too good. So just resting. I already know where there's a great big cache of firewood if I need to gather some firewood today, which I do. It's almost depleted, the pile I made yesterday. It happens. I'd like to build something while I'm down here, but with this headache, usually I come out here and the headaches go away. This one just kind of is a lingering from being home too long again. So we'll see what today brings. Time to go get some more firewood. Don't have a whole lot there right now. Look at that. So, let's go. Is it facing the right way? Yeah? Okay. Oh, gotta stop and show you. Raspberries. I wanna change up my oatmeal a little. Oh, look, not quite ripe yet, but more. I could add some raspberries to the mix. Whoa! That's better. And on we go. Oh, I recognize that. Gonna hack off a few more pieces from this, throw them on the trail. Okay, so here's what all that firewood looks like gathered up. It's not a whole lot. Cut it into lengths with the saw and then bust it up with the hatchet and add it to that. That won't even be enough for a night. Nope, not even for one night. But it's a good haul for like a little 20 minutes worth of work. Who was it? Somebody said on their channel, firewood warms you up 3 ways. First time, when you're gathering it. Second time, is when you're processing it. Third time, is when you burn it. And this is how it looks, completely processed. Yep, all done. That's probably going to be enough for me for tonight. And yeah, I'm good for firewood. But yeah, I had to move the tarp forward anyways because my shade was defeated because the sun is coming in at such an angle. But yep, not much going on here right now. Wind's blowing a lot. Couple of flies out. Really gets some trees swaying. You hear them knocking together and everything. Well, there's an unforeseen problem. I went to go filter my water so I could start making my supper, and I don't want to filter that water. It's gone really, really awful looking in the last, I don't know, 5-6 hours. Plus the sky's kind of going like that. Could be a hand-in-hand thing. I checked the weather, it said fine for weather, but I have the option to be able to go home and make my food with clean water. So I'm gonna be safe, smart this time. I'll show you so you know what I'm talking about. The boat launch. It's got a layer on top of it. It's back flowing. Well, I guess not. If you look over, it's not back flowing at all. It could be a storm upstream, or I don't know. This is just kind of not what I'd consider filtering water. So rather than put my filter through that, I'm just gonna pack up camp. It's only 5 o'clock. I've got plenty of time to get out of here, and then as long as I'm walking before nightfall, pushing the canoe. Ooh, that's gonna be fun, having to push it back up that hill. Oh well. I'll give you an update once I got camp all packed up. Oh, I am having one last camp coffee before I completely pack up. No, not a tent. My tent is actually in the 90-liter duffel. This is all my cutting stuff, like my machete, my axe, my bow saw, and other random things. Random things. Looks like a lot of stuff, but it's a local trip. I can bring extra stuff on the local. That, and I've got my trailer parts in here as well. Don't forget that. Don't make it too front end heavy. One last important thing from previous camp trips. Okay. Heavy launch. Don't rock your boat. Whoa. My heavy ass. Don't like the way this cooler's sitting in front of me. Wanted to film a quick little spot here. You see all these ripples in the water. One fish, as I was speaking, broke the water, but all these ripples are just from fish freaking swarming about. There's so many big fish out here right now. I literally had got to get somebody out here who knows their fish to tell me what kind they are and if they're edible or blah blah blah. But yeah, there'll be lots of fish out here, guys. Come on a camping trip, show me how to fish. I can actually see my trail all the way back through the debris on the water. Oh no! 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 Oh, I hate going underneath these trees because those little spiders. Oh well, this is what happens when you stop to film. I'll stop just for a second because I'm running out of time here. And battery. Oh, look at all the swimmers. I don't know if it's showing up under the camera, but there's a whole ton of swimmers. But where's the big ones? They're out here. Just can't get the camera out quick enough when you see them sitting at the surface of the water, like making bubbles or whatever they're doing with their mouths. There you go, finally got one on camera doing its thing. See if I can't catch up to him. Hope I got that one good. See that last sip. Having to switch sides over the camera. Yep, not a bad 3-day solo trip. Shouldn't be a bad 3-day solo trip. It's only local camp. A good trip to get down, get a little bit of writing done, get a spider off my leg, do some paddling. I think that's ultimately one of the reasons I left camp today. I felt like doing some more paddling. And the only way I'm going to get any decent paddling done is by heading home. And then come back out maybe in like a few days. Maybe get some things accomplished around the home. Who knows? But you should be able to hear the traffic. One of the highways I get to pass under, Highway 52, Ron McNeil line. Yeah, gonna run out of battery soon. I'll get done this paddle, get to Dalewood Reservoir, whatever, Dalewood Road, the bridge. That's my put in, put out spot. Not my put out spot. My put in and take out. Takeout. Forget takeout, I make better food than takeout. And I do it at the camp. It's getting dark. It's getting real dark. It's getting echoey. It's gonna get baby. Oh, it's getting light again. Kettle gets a wee bit wider after Ron McNeil. How's that? Blue herring. Happy paddling. Don't worry, be happy. Fucking awesome. See? Happy paddling. Namaste. Every time I paddle past this tree, I always say, I love that tree. That's my favorite tree. Presume it's some kind of willow. It's a beautiful tree. Oh, somebody in a Subaru, I bet. This is the view from the middle of Dalewood Lake Reservoir / Bay. You can see these little poles over here. That's part of, well, that right there is the Dalewood boat launch. Oh, the gate's closed. Not bad, eh? Not bad. Just kind of drifting in the middle here. But I still gotta go out around that corner and over to where I take my boat out, where I put my boat in. The wind's pushing me back, so I'm gonna say bye for now. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like the video if you enjoyed it, share so I maybe get some more views, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Happy paddling. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed the video. Happy paddling.